Guys, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't really want to build the wind today because for some reason in my mind, I actually hadn't taken a look at the wind, and it feels exactly the same as the other Windex. It's just revised, and it's not coming out till next month anyways, so I feel like it's kind of early. So I kind of want to build something else, man. I don't know what I'm gonna build. Might build 2 or 3 keyboards. I don't know. We're gonna do something. Maybe the J-Ris. I want to take a look at it. The J-Ris is like it feels more like a Frankenstein keyboard. I'm gonna tell you guys why. Maybe the J-Ris today though. Bring the good vibes. Yeah, I think today's just gonna be vibes, man. Although I think I'm running out of coffee, so I might need to go make some either more coffee or pour some water. But what's going on, then? Hey, dude, came from Aussie. How do you know when you'll be building his board? Pro, I don't know when I'm gonna be building his. I ordered all the parts for him. I'm hoping it all comes in within like a week or 2. But I am at the I guess mercy of shipping companies right now. So hopefully soon, and then I will let him know, and then I guess he'll let you guys know. But what's going on, guys? What do you want to do then? Honestly, I don't know. Got an Owl Lab spring with an acrylic case. Not a bad little combo. Let me know how it sounds like.
I caught a stream. Hope all has been well with you. Less than 3. Dude,
today has been a semi, not really productive morning. But I've told myself that it was this Friday and this Saturday I took off for myself because I'm not gonna lie, I've been feeling a lot of stress. It is the Envoy. I've been feeling a lot of stress and a lot of like, not burnout per se, but like just stressed, just tired. You know, I'm just like, I'm exhausted from doing so much. So I told myself that the Friday and Saturday just passed, I would relax. And dude, I literally just spent the entire time relaxing. I did write an article on Friday and do a bunch of photos, but I almost felt like it was therapeutic to do some writing. And I want to do more writing, dude. Writing's amazing, man. I got a dumb question, but if I buy GMK keycaps off Novel Keys, do I have to wait like a year?
Great stream and high chat. D.
First of all, Xena, appreciate you for the tier 1. Depends if they're in stock. If they're in stock, you get them within the few days that it takes for them to process it. But if they are labeled a pre-order or a group buy, then you do have to wait. You're at the mercy of GMK at that point. Never clicked so fast in a stream before. What's up, Wrongs? It says limited stock. If it says limited stock, actually, you want to just tell me which ones they are? I can just tell you if they're in stock or not. What keycaps do you think would suit an acrylic Alice style board? What color is it again? Acrylic? Just like standard acrylic? Like frosted? Honestly, anything, man. That kind of stuff, everything works for it. How am I doing? I'm doing well, Wrongs. It's Honor. Honor is in stock. You'll get that ASAP. Can you do another comparison of PC and Alu Envoy? I'm considering just building the polycarbonate one today. Like I said, I don't know what we're doing today. I woke up and I was like, I really don't feel like building the wind. It's very rare that I just like, I don't know, I just want to like take a look at things and like just actually absorb some keyboard stuff rather than just like beat my head against building everything today. So let me get some water first because I do want to pour some water. I'm thinking I kind of want to do the other Envoy today. Like if I'm being 1000% honest with you guys. So do keyboard companies use ID guys? ID guys? Industrial designers? I'm assuming so. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really design a whole lot. So that is beyond me. But let me get some water, 1 second. Alright. Cloudline? Like build my Cloudline? I haven't even grabbed that from my parents' house yet. Vodka flavored water? I'm not a vodka guy. I'm not, gonna be honest with you guys, drinking Drinking is, sorry, my hair's all wild. I don't give a shit this morning, but like drinking is just not my thing, man. If I do drink, it's fun. It's fun for the day, but like I am not here for it, man. Like I don't like it. It's not really truly my thing. Your hair is a vibe. My hair is called I don't care anymore. It's too hard to manage when it gets this long. So I just kind of like gelled it and I slept on it. That's a sexy bed hair. Thank you, man. Yeah, we'll worry about that tomorrow. I'm going to get a haircut sometime this week. So another haircut soon? Yeah, I have to, man. It's getting too long to the point where it doesn't, I usually gel it like to the side, but now I have to part it in the middle. And when I do, it becomes like a pain in the ass to manage. So Booper, thank you so much, dude. Zena, thank you again. Keyboard is cool. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys.
Yo, who?
Chocolate ramen mode. Cold brew all the way. I like cold brew. I do have a bunch of cases I've designed and I have no idea what to do with them. You could try to coordinate with other people in this hobby, in this space, and kind of figure out like what to do with them, but I'll be honest, sometimes it's a gamble. All right, a few things I want to talk about, all right? Like I said, I don't know what the fuck we're building today. I'm thinking the Jairus. Maybe we'll do the other Envoy. We could just take a look at a whole bunch of things. I don't know, man. I will say this, though.
Yo, Alex,
What's
have
up,
a great
Daryl?
stream.
How you doing, man?
Also, can't wait to finally get the sonnet.
Dude, the Sonnet's sick, too. I'm going to be building a whole bunch of Sonnets soon, too. I will say this. I think I get a lot of enjoyment out of writing articles. And I want to do more of them. Just short little thought pieces. I've always been an article guy. I don't know about you guys. I don't necessarily love watching videos about technical things because I find myself getting like, I pause, I rewind. I feel like I can't go at my own pace. So I'm going to be doing more written stuff for keyboards. I feel like there's not enough for the custom scene. The article you wrote was amazing. Every time I write one, everyone loves it and I love it. And I'm just like, no, Theremin Goat stuff's long and very detailed. And it's not something we all have styles of how we like articles. Some people love the info-driven, like analytical, like super detailed stuff. I like more just like a thoughtful piece about... I'm more of a get straight to the point kind of guy. So it depends. My son has built his first mechanical keyboard. We love your stream. He thinks I can do better than, he thinks I can do better than my Logitech MX keys. Geek. Dude, I'm happy that you and your son built your first. What keyboard was it? What'd you guys build? Your Envoy article was fantastic. Yeah, that's why I want to do more. I think I want to do more stuff. How do you style your hair? Kate, my hair is not actually supposed to be like this today. All right, my hair basically was. I went out for a lunch yesterday, and basically it was down the middle, and then this is still kind of long, so whatever. Whenever I sleep on it, though, after I've styled it, it ends up doing this. And I like the way it looks, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't last very long. But it's still cool. I don't know. That's all I really did. But basically, while it's still a little damp, like you dry it with a hairdryer. While it's still a little damp, you put a little bit of like molding clay or whatever you want to put inside. You style it, and then you can either use a diffuser on your hairdryer, or you just put a really, really light setting, and you just slowly like mold it into place with the light. You can use your fingertips. That's how I usually do it, like jostle it a little bit. But could you re-look into the cloud line again since the extras are popping up? We could re-look into the cloud line. Can we keep the poetry alive and have you write a article using a couple heroic dude, the keyboard stuff like that, man, it's too crazy. I feel like if you grow your hair a little bit more, it would look dope. Yeah, I had it long at one point. It's just, I don't like managing it. I hate it. Like, I hate managing hair. Is Alex early today? Dude, I think today's just going to be I'm just going to vibe today on stream, man. Today is not like, I don't know. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling like well rested. We're just chilling today, man. We're just going to have a good day. Manage my hair, Alex? Chozo, your hair's really long, isn't it? All right, let's take a look at this Jairus. I want to take a look at it before I actually like see if I actually want to build this thing today. I don't know what I'm going to do today. Like I said, today's just a day. Good morning, Sporky.
Good morning, Alex.
Oh my God.
Yo, look so hot with the bed hair.
Bro, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thank you for the bits, dude. Preparing my apartment to take in my mom's cats. Cats are wild, man. Cats are definitely wild. We love a simple vibe stream. Yeah, we're still gonna build stuff today. Hell, I might even build 2 or 3 keyboards today, but it beats me. Isn't it 1 p.m.? It's normal time. The Jairus is interesting though. I don't love this color of Jairus that they send me. I asked for the orange one, but they couldn't send out the orange one. I know this is being picky. This is gonna be we're probably gonna end up giving this away anyways. But I don't love this color. It's not really my vibe. I think there's another box somewhere that I need to go get. So actually, let me go get the other box. Any more personal keyboards you want to build? Wait, is there another box? I feel like there's supposed to be like an accessories box that maybe I'm missing. Yeah, there's definitely more. Oh, maybe not. Maybe this is everything. There's definitely more keyboards I want to build. Like I wouldn't mind doing some more like, you guys don't see it sometimes, but I do build some like really crazy stuff off stream, but oh, I think there is another box. Just gonna go grab it. Actually, let's double check. I don't know what it is, man. I feel like sometimes I just don't see some of the accessories. Yeah, there has to be another box. Alex, I want to try photography. What camera would you recommend for a beginner? What's your budget? And to be honest, man, I feel like phone cameras are fantastic. Hold on one sec, guys. Let me go quickly grab the other box, the little box. What caps are on the Envoy? It is GMK Monokai material. One sec, guys. Not gonna lie to you guys, I actually thought this was just a spacer inside the box, but apparently there's stuff inside of it. Whoops. Thank you, Gray Hands. I appreciate you, dude. So this is the Jairus 75 cable, which I don't need. So I believe this starts at what 140 or something like that. Oh God, there's a lot of accessories here. Okay, well, the accessories I'll take a look at afterwards. There's feet, there's the gasket pieces, a cable, an artisan keycap, what looks like to be a screw bit, switch puller, a screwdriver. Jesus. This is like an LED panel because this can be swapped into either to a knob or a badge, which we have the badge here for that. What's this? I have no idea what this is. Some screws and a wire of some sort. Whoa, thank you so much for 24 months, dude. Dude, I think they said this starts at like something like 150 or 140. Okay, let me just point this out. The reason why I feel like this is like a crazy amount of like other things is it's using like these gaskets that are very reminiscent of what the NK Plus is going to be. So you basically can put them anywhere on the PCB and then adjust them. Interesting. The most interesting part about this though is it's using the same hook and latch system that we saw on the Matrix keyboard. So some people will really like this though. What's up, Darth? How you doing, dude? But what was the budget for cameras again, by the way? This is every keyboard in one. Yeah, I feel like this is like a huge amount of things in one. Quality seems to be okay. There is some like weird, I'm assuming this is either from manufacturing, but I don't know if you guys can see these like stains around the screws. There's also this like circle stain that, I don't know if that needs to be rubbed off or something. 600 tops. If you can find yourself a used Fuji camera, do that. Actually, you know what I would invest in, man? What's up, Zinzin Wong? How you doing? Instead of buying a camera, buy yourself $600 worth of lights. Buy yourself a single or even 2 really good lights. Screw buying a camera. You probably don't need it. Buy yourself a good light. That's what you probably actually need. So interesting. Again, I don't know if I want to build this today, but just to take a look at it. foam, polycarbonate plate. Looks like you can build this plateless as well. The thing that really bothers me about this though is it's hot swap. And I don't know how well this would perform as a hot swap plateless build. And I'm also really tired of flex cuts. Alex knew right away in chat. I'm also really tired of flex cuts. Because I already know this, like, look at the size of these things, dude. Yeah. Like, it's just, they're huge. They're gigantic. It's a cool looking PCB for sure, but like, this is the JRIS 75. Can't you tape them up? Not like the whole PCB. You can, but it's not going to be the same. And here's my thing too, right? If I end up taping these things up anyways, like why? Because here's the problem with these flex cuts, right? The idea is like you're gonna press a key here and it's gonna make this section go down, right? But that's not the case. Like as I press this, it does add some relief to this row, but I see the whole PCB flexing anyways. So yes, there's some relief for that single row, but it's making the whole, it's just flexing everything anyways. I don't know. I think personally, I like this. I like the gasket system. I like the way this keyboard closes. I think this is cool for engineering. This is cool for how it's being done. Obviously, they got a lot of inspiration from other keyboards here. I don't like the daughter board being non-universal. This bothers me because the problem with something like this, and we've seen this, is if something goes wrong, you can't just go and grab any other daughter board. You're stuck with this guy. Universal daughter boards are very important, at least to me. I don't mind having the PCB being a little bit more unique because obviously you need to, but like, I would prefer a universal daughter board. Interesting. So I don't use tape. What I normally end up doing is I just end up putting a mid-plate foam because I like the sound of that a lot more. That is the new wave, Mr. Kupo. How you doing, Mr. Kupo? Again, I don't know if we're gonna build this today. I kind of feel like maybe we should. Also, is this 1.6 or is this 1.2? I actually don't know. Let me find out on their website. Is this the Corsa from Matrix? This is not the Corsa actually. This is the Iris or the JRIS. It looks like they've taken inspiration from the Matrix keyboard in terms of how it closes and whatnot. But actually, let me see. I might end up just building like I said, the Envoy today, guys. Just because I feel like that's going to be the more, I don't know, for me, the more fun build. And then maybe we'll do the JRIS another day, or maybe we'll do the JRIS tonight. Is this 1.6 mil or 1.2? I think it's 1.6. It doesn't say. Does it say? No, it does not. I mean, the starting price of this is insane, though. Apparently, the starting price is $155 for this keyboard. You can't really complain about that. It doesn't say. I don't think it says anywhere. It just says PCB. I'm assuming this is 1.6, though. Rocking the Envoy? Yeah, I really like the Envoy. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna build today. Like I said, we could build both. I have switches for both, technically. So, I really wish Mode had EU sellers. That'd be something to bring up to them for sure. That'd be something nice in the future. What do you guys want? Do you guys want the Envoy or do you guys want the JRIS 75? I mean, realistically, this shouldn't take long to build. It's hot swap. So, the Envoy, we could do either one. I'm down for either one. Envoy? Damn. Like I said, there's no rush. I am all yours today, guys. I have no other plans other than maybe grocery shopping. That is literally it. I think the crowd wants to see the Envoy. I think so too. Actually, before I do the Envoy though, let me actually put feet on this keyboard because you guys know I am, oh, Chozo put a poll up. You guys know I'm all about putting feet on before I don't know, I feel like I need to. I need to do grocery shopping too. I have like nothing left. I think the only thing we have left in the fridge is like frozen chicken wings that we haven't made yet. You know what I do like about this though? They got rid of the stupid J-wrist thing on the back. That's nice. I like that they got rid of that. It is still just a flat bottom with a weight in it, so. Alexotos without toes, no feet? Yeah, I was about to say I'm a feet guy, but I know you guys would twist that if I had said that without pre-warning you. I mean, the J-wrist still looks like a good deal. Or Iris, whatever you guys want to call it. So we'll probably build it soon. The Envoy is probably the best board out in a while. Phenomenal price. Yeah, it blows QK and Zoom. I would say it definitely blows the QK and Zoom. Like, actually, you know what? I want to have a discussion with you guys because I actually might clip this and put it on YouTube. We'll have a discussion after we build the second Envoy. Love the hair, by the way. Thank you. I love you guys. Love my bed head. Appreciate you guys. Because the Zoom versus the Envoy is a question I have been receiving like non-stop since Friday. And the answer for what I think is the better board is gonna be a shocker, but not gonna be a shocker. Ayo, did you cut your hair, shave your beard, polish your glasses? You looking fine? I did polish my glasses. I did clean them. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna bother putting this back in. Let's just stick this all back in here. Ask mode for a 60. I'd be up for a 60 too. I'm not a fan of knobs on keyboards, to be honest. Likewise. I have grown so tired of knobs on keyboards. You know what? I don't think we're gonna do the J-wrist today. Let's actually do a planned stream for this, because I only got this in like on Friday as well. What if I do the clear Freya and the Envoy today? We can do 2 keyboards. And we can just vibe out. I love your hair like that. Dude, it's not gonna last long like this. It never does. This is like a one-day thing, man. I guess it's a good thing that J-wrist wasn't gonna win anyways. Yeah. I think so too. Probably a better thing. Have you heard of the NK Silk Awaken switches? I'm not gonna lie to you guys, even though I work for Novel Keys, I love everything that they do. The Silk switches are actually not my favorite switches in the world. They're fine once you re-lubricate them, but I do feel like the stock lube on them is a little bit lacking. It's like one of the only things I think that I don't like love from NK. What happened to the Wind X? I didn't realize that I think it starts in April, the Wind, and I scheduled it today, and I kind of just feel like it's so far off. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was kind of lacking, bro. I didn't really do my research on the Wind, so I actually had no idea. Like, I got the keyboard in, kind of put it aside, and I was like, I'll do this later. And then I never did much like looking into the board, so I feel like it just wasn't a fair assessment of what the keyboard was today, so I'm just gonna reschedule it. Like, I just feel like it's not fair. Windex is February. I thought it was April. Is it February? Anyways, if it's February, I can do it next weekend. It's not a big deal. Fuji is disappoint. What happened? Fuji? Alright. You guys want the other Envoy? We'll do the other Envoy. Fine with me. Would you revisit the new Nixies on the Envoy? I don't have any Nixies ready to go, but I could do that. We're going to be doing a third Envoy stream sometime during the week as well, randomly. Alright. You guys want the other Envoy? Sounds good to me. Let me get all the parts. And I'm actually going to be using these London fog switches from Owl Labs, because I think these are kind of cute. What plate is on this Envoy? I think we all said we're going to be checking out the copper plates today. These are kind of cute. I think the packaging here from Owl Labs, if I'm being realistic, is kind of excessive. I don't think we need a box, styrofoam, and then a plastic case for this. I would have just preferred this shipped out in a plastic case like this. But it's okay. It's alright, I guess. I can reuse some of this stuff. I won't let it go to waste. Still waiting on my order of 200 Nixies. Apparently they will ship in February from Shockport. Hell yeah, dude. You're gonna like them. I love the switches. I think they're fantastic. Alright, we're gonna be doing the polycarbonate Envoy today. Then I think we'll do something else afterwards. Like I said, I am all yours today, guys. So these are pre-lubed, and the pre-lube on them is actually like the stock factory stuff. Pretty damn good, actually. I actually was taking a look at these a little bit earlier. I ended up dried off. I took off all the factory lube, put on my own lube. Sounded pretty much identical. So I am not mad at the factory lube here. I think it's actually done pretty well. I don't have any other details on these switches. Actually, I don't know if Cyrus sent me any details on these, or if there was anything posted since I last checked. Let's see. London fog switches. Also, I don't think London fog switches are typical. Like, is London fog drinks typically green? I get more of a matcha vibe from this. I don't know why I do. These have more of like a green look to them, so I get more of a matcha vibe. Envoy goes hard. What plate is in that Envoy? This Envoy is the aluminum plates. Okay, so these are polycarbonate housing, UPE material for long pull stems. 55 gram actuation is probably why I like them. 3.6 millimeter travel time, and then manufactured by Bison. Compliment for I'm Darko. If you were lost in the London fog, I would do everything I can to find you in it. I think that was pretty good, actually. I don't know if that was good or not. But I appreciate you being here, man. I hope you're having a good weekend. London fog should be brownish gray. Yeah, I get more of a matcha vibe from these. All right. Switches look cool, though. Let's start doing this. That made me feel nice. Anytime, man. Do you guys want to see the copper plate? I don't know how this will sound, if I'm being 100% honest. I have literally no idea how this will sound. I think it will be a bit louder, if I'm being honest with you. It probably will be. Also, I completely disassembled this so we can actually take a closer look at this Envoy today. It's pretty looking. Okay, we still have the carbon fiber plate, and I think I still have don't I have a plastic plate to go along? I think it's in the other box or something. I don't know if we should use foams today too. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do with today's build. Honestly, do not know. I'm a little confuzzled myself. Teja did CF plate in the polycarb. We can do copper then. I was watching Nathan's stream. I love watching Mr. Nathan do his stuff. Alright. So, this is how the keyboard looks completely disassembled, by the way, just the daughter board inside of it. In case you guys wanted to see how this stuff all assembles, which I don't think we took a look at last time. Basically, we also have this piece, which the feet stay inside of, like a little cheese grater or something. Dude, they kind of look like KTT mints, but they're not. They're a different switch entirely. This is incredibly lightweight, by the way, guys. So this weight is, I would consider this more an accent piece, if I'm being 100% honest. This is 1000% more of an accent piece. It's super thin. It doesn't weigh much at all. Maybe if you get this in a brass material, it will add some weight and some heft, but it is definitely not a weight. I would consider this an accent piece. Yeah, the daughterboard teeth issue is there with both daughterboards. But they told me that's been resolved. It's going to be resolved, rather, for the final build. Where did I stick the other accent? One sec, guys. It's in here. Here's the back accent, which low-key looks like a accent you put on the sonnet or something, but it's not. How heavy is the brass plate? I don't know about the brass one, but the copper one does have some heft to it. So hopefully it adds a little bit of weight to our keyboard today. Oh, and I need one more thing. Well, a few more things, but here are the extra pieces, well, the pieces for the feet as well. So the way these work is you're just gonna stick them in here. So these little nubs stick out. And it just kind of locks itself in place there. And then we screw this all together. Is there no brass plate? Honestly, kind of a smart move. Brass plates, low-key, do nothing for me. Or I think a lot of people have just been a little bit sick of brass. Of course, it's got to be the green feet. Of course. Brass is a copper alloy anyways. Dude, that's still on my to-do list, is to learn more about metals and stuff like that. I think it's this bit. Debating between Alu and PC. Does the PC feel cheap in comparison? Dude, I'm gonna go off my impressions here, right? So this is not an indication of cheapness. Like, it doesn't look cheap. It doesn't feel cheap to the touch. But your brain does feel like, because the aluminum is a little heavier, you are getting a better quality keyboard. You guys know just as well as I do, weight doesn't equal quality. All right? So when I say that, I'm just saying that in my hands, when I pick up both the built Envoy in the Alu and when I had it in the PC, I did feel a sense of premiumness from the aluminum version. And I'm going to make that assumption that my brain is hardwired to go weight equals higher quality. Again, we all know that isn't true, but we all feel a bit wired that way, don't we? I know I do. I feel PC is better if you want to look at that. Some people don't like PC. PC has its drawbacks, and everyone should know that. PC can scratch easily. Honestly, polycarbonate absorbs a lot of fingerprints as well. So be careful with that too. So here's how the back looks on this now that we've screwed it in. Pretty simple. I actually don't know if they're gonna come all assembled. I think they aren't. So this part here seems to be a little tricky, but when I was taking this out, I didn't love the screw placements here. We posted the breakdown of what most people ordered in our Discord. Oh, really? I'm kind of curious about that. Updates channel? Wait, I want to know what everyone ordered. Envoy. Breakdown. Where's the breakdowns channel? Oh, and the updates you said? Updates channel. Updates. Whoa, this is cool. Thank you, Prey. Baby. Dude, I'm grateful that you're here for a year, man. That's crazy. Multicolor is actually not the top selling accent. Wow, walnut and copper leading the way. That's actually an interesting stat. I'm sad green isn't the top though. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I am sad that green is not the top Envoy case color. Polycarbonate coming in at 26%, while the Mirage at 24%, and then the green at 20%. All good colors though. Surprisingly, the plates seem pretty even-ish, copper being the least. Makes sense. My Envoy's the white one with the walnut. The white with walnut looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Envoy weights though, copper being the highest. It makes sense. The copper's not a huge add-on, makes it feel a little bit better too. Holy crap, 85% of you guys want hot swap PCBs? Dude, that's actually an interesting stat, man. I honestly, personally, I don't like hot swap. I like the process of the build, so I prefer the solder. Nobody got time to solder. I just like the process of a build. So for me, it's always more fun to use a solderable build. Fuck soldering? Really? Oh. Desoldering is why I don't want to solder? That makes sense. So system, they're both, in my opinion, they're both different mounting styles and should be treated as different boards. So it's hard to say. I haven't really like sat down and like tinkered with the both of them. So hot swap is fear of better options, I think. I think, if I can be honest, I think the Envoy might be a lot of people's first foray into custom keyboards as well. So I'm not too sure how people are treating their purchase. If this is like also for them to try new switches, etc., etc. Switch commitment issues for sure. That's fair. I've always been a solderable guy. You guys know me. The process of it, I think, is just a lot of fun to me. So, what's up, Wrong Dongs? I love you too, buddy. Constantly swap switches, so I prefer hot swap. Fear of commitment too, Varja. I get it. do love my solder builds. I love them. I start with hot swap. I don't have the tools for it, so I just take the hit on the hot swap PCBs. The other thing I like to try different switch combos. That's totally fair though, right, guy? That's totally fair, and I don't blame you for it. For me, I think there's like a process of building a keyboard, and it's also why I like doing commission clients. I love the journey of getting from a non-built keyboard. I mean, you get that with the hot swap too, but I feel like there's also a sense of more intimacy. This sounds so lame, but I'm just telling you guys, like, there's a sense of like involvement more so with a solderable build versus the hot swap. For me, everyone's mileage could vary on that. I mean, ballistic, I'm not sure if the sound will affect anything. I've always been a firm believer of no, but some people are completely against me. And also, Turtle Cat, thank you so much for 13 months of being here. Alex gets intimate with his keyboards. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta enjoy the process, the processes. Okay, get these switches off my desk. The bag's too big. All right, let's get is this the new bag? Yeah, this is the new bag. All right, well, we are gonna jump into looping some stabs. Also, I think I'm really coming around to more fruity coffees. I'm starting to like it now, and it's weird. I'm starting to not like I still love like dark coffees and more chocolatey coffees, but I'm starting to come around. I got this interesting coffee from Japan. I got a very small bag because like importing it and also like the shipping was insanely expensive. So I just want to try a little bag. It starts off with like an orange and grape flavor, and then it transitions, yeah, it was from Kurosu. It transitions into a cookie and milk chocolate flavor. And it was wild that I could literally taste that as I was drinking it. Have you tried the mode coffee? Yes, it's very good. Very, very good. But here's my honest thing is I don't think I'm ever gonna buy it again because the shipping was like almost the same price as the coffee, but drop the recommendations. It's from Kurosu. I don't remember the exact name of the blend. It was their light roast house blend. I like creamer, but I'm completely okay with drinking it without as well. But I like creamer, man. Creamer's good. I've always liked creamer. I've always been a creamer type of guy. Has the build been decided yet? I think we're gonna do the Envoy Glursus, and I think after that, I don't know, maybe we'll do the JRIS 75 or a glass keyboard or something. I don't know yet. I'm just kind of winging it today, man. I woke up today and I was just like, I don't feel like doing the keyboard I previously scheduled, so we're just doing whatever we want today. What's up though, Glursus? Winging it is fun too? Yeah. I just wanted to chill with everyone today. I think that's my main goal. If money or layout wasn't a deciding factor, would you pick up the Sonnet or the Envoy having built both? Ooh. Gonna be honest with you? I would probably still pick up the Sonnet. The aesthetic of the Sonnet is more my style. The Envoy's still pretty, but the Sonnet to me looks a lot nicer. And both sound and feel good, so I would probably pick the one that looks nicer. And I'm not gonna lie, I do like the 75% layout, so. Sorry I'm late. You don't have to apologize, Slurpless. And thank you for gifting a sub to Glursus. Also, Glursus, love the new vid, bro. Love the new vid. I saw it was trending on YouTube as well. Congratulations. I'm very proud of Glarsis. That guy is killing it, man. He's paving ways nobody's paved in the keyboard community yet. We need 4 of these, right? Put these 2 away. Amazing new vid. Yeah, it was really fun. But I'm never doing that again. Yeah, I can see why. Razor came off of like trying to like, excuse my language, first thing in the morning. Razor was trying to have a dick measuring contest with Glarsis too, but that was crazy to me on Twitter. They obviously lost that battle though. The new vid had me on the edge of my seat for real. The amount of effort in the video is on another level. Yeah, for sure. Unfortunately, or fortunately, whatever you want to look at it as. By the way, prepare to be amazed when you get the figure along with my Kohaku. Okay, I'm down. I'm down to look, but I fear they will one-up me. April. Let them one-up you, man. You know, at the end of the day, it's just more exposure for you. That's all. No fear there. Is the Tofu Junior valid? I haven't built it yet. Soon. Sporky, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Zowie B. I appreciate you, dude. All right, let's loop some stuff. What's up there, Ak? How you doing, man? I do have a plan to make something like 20 times bigger. Glorsis, if you figure out the cost of that, I'm all for looking at the end product. I just want to know how much that thing is going to be costing you, bro. That sounds like investment property almost. You know what I mean? Except it's a keyboard. I wonder, hey Alex, what are those keycaps? These are GMK Monokai material, which have been like my new favorite so far. It's at least, very least 6 figures. Ooh boy. Glarsis is the Mr. Beast of the keyboard world. Except instead of helping people, he's just hurting himself. That's pretty much it, man. And hurting his wallet. That's the honest truth there. Let's be real here. He's just hurting himself. 2-story double-decker keyboard? Oh, God. Envoy PC or January PC? You mean like which type of polycarbonate is better quality? Is that what you're saying? I don't know, man. The keyboard world right now, everything's pretty decent quality that's been coming out. We haven't seen like a really terrible quality keyboard. There was one polycarbonate keyboard that I thought was really lacking in quality, which was the, what's it called? The Spectacle, whatever it was called. That needed some work. That I called out. But it's like once in a blue moon, you know, that you get a keyboard that isn't good quality. Hey Alex, how does the internal versus external weight effect sound? Are you talking on the Envoy specifically or in general? So the Sagrada was interesting because the PC wasn't bad. It wasn't the worst I've ever seen, but it definitely needed work. But I was also told that it was like built before and stuff like that too. So harder to give an opinion on that. But yeah, it wasn't the best either. Anyone know a scratchy long pole? That's a good question, actually. I don't know. What budget builds are you looking to do this year? You know what I really want to do? I really want to buy a keyboard off Amazon. And I want to figure out, without using foam, how we can actually get something like that to sound better. Because I feel like foam, like, it's kind of a cheat, you know? It's kind of a cheat. But it is a good way to mod things. Pennyweight? Nah, not like that kind of stuff. Should I buy foam for the Envoy? Do we put foam in today's build? I kind of want to. I kind of want to put mid-plate foam, if you guys don't mind, in today's build. So then I can answer that question. But dude, can I also tell you guys something that's been low-key bothering me? Doctor wants a compliment. You know what never bothers me? Seeing Doctor in chat. I hope you're having a good one, man. And I'd let you take my pulse any day. Except know that it'll be racing for you. You know what I'm saying? People on YouTube, there's been a handful of people, okay? This is my venting to you guys. They all keep saying that I look like the dad from Caroline, but younger. And I haven't looked up what he looks like, but there was like 6 comments this morning. Caroline dad. Guys, don't say it's true. Caroline. What's the movie called? Carolina, whatever it's called. What's the movie? Can someone... Is it Coraline? Bro, fuck. Did I just like ruin myself? Coraline's dad. Okay, guys. I don't look like that. Stupid. They all keep saying it on YouTube, man. Everyone on YouTube says that shit. And I'm just like, I haven't even looked this guy up. I haven't even remembered this movie. Guys, come on, bro. Embrace the meme? No, yeah. Side by side. I don't have screen sharing set up very well on the Mac. Share screen, too lazy to Google. Can I share my screen? Is that possible? Is it humanly possible right now? I don't think I can. Hold on. Window capture. I will find it for you guys. Give me 1 sec. 1 second. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the most painful part about using the Apple computer is the screen sharing is awful. They all keep saying I look like this. Do you guys see this? Yes or no? Okay, I'm gonna kinda. How can I commission a build with you? I have a cloud line and would be honored. Send me an email via my build commission list. Build commission list. It's on my website. The hair is damning. Oh gosh. But yes, my commissions are open. It's about 3 to 4 week wait time. So totally up to you guys. Shave beard and we can compare. Bro, I'll never shave the beard. That's never happening. Well, the beard maybe, but the mustache is never going. It's part of my identity now. Alex, if you recreated that pic, do you know how legendary you'd be? Should I do it? That's the picture of you in 30 years in the hobby? Fuck. Okay. I'll take it. Alex, are you a K-pop enjoyer? Yes. But I don't go out of my way to listen to it. But when it comes on, I don't mind it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, my hot take on this is I like Blackpink, but only some of their songs. Some of the other songs just kind of like whatever. But there are a lot of other bands, but I think Blackpink is the only one that I'm not like super into. I'm looking to get my first keyboard, 65%. What do you recommend for something under $500, not including caps? Darth, the one we're building right now, is probably the keyboard I'd recommend. This is probably like your best bet for the intro into keyboards. The Envoy, I think, is... What's a better word to use here? Let me think of a good word. Let me fry my brain thinking of this. The Envoy, I think, is an excellent foray into the world of customs. It does everything right. And I'm completely happy with it. Aesthetic-wise, I think it's very simple, so it's not like too crazy. So I think this is. Ask ChatGPT. Bro, I saw some guy has a AI VTuber setup going on. That guy there is literally raking in money. Thank you, Alex. Darth, no worries, dude. I really dig your beard and hair. I think it's really rad. Thank you, Dream. I appreciate you, dude. Should I pay him to make a slogan for the Envoy, guys? Who, me? A slogan. Dude, I'm so bad with those. Envoy or Sonnet? My decision at the end of the day, all right? If you guys have the money for either keyboard, like it's not an issue. The difference in size is not huge. It's just taller, right? If I had unlimited money, Alex, listen to Anti-Fragile? What's Anti-Fragile? Is that a band? I don't know what you guys are talking about. It's a song? Guys, I can't listen to songs. I'll get DMCA'd. You guys know that. But if I had to pick, I would pick the Sonnet. I think the Sonnet visually is a more attractive board to me. I really like it. Both sound and feel good. But in terms of like what I think is a more interesting mounting style, 100% the Envoy. And I think there's a lot more flexibility in a lot of ways with the Envoy. But for me, I love the way the Sonnet looks so much, dude. It's a song. I'll take a look at it afterwards. You guys want to put it in Discord and I'll take a look at it after stream? You guys know I can't listen to music on stream. I don't have a way to protect myself from that, so I'm gonna get DMCA'd. The Sonnet spacebar hits. Yeah, it's really good. Can you do a quick typing test on the built one? Okay. There. Alex, if you want to, look into separated audio tracks. So I have. The problem with that is then I lose the music that I like to have already just linked to the VOD. I like having this type of music, the lo-fi stuff, on the VOD already. AA9, thank you so much for the Prime, dude. I appreciate that, man. Thank you guys for the love, man. I really do appreciate it, guys. Buttery and sexy clicks. It's a nice keyboard. After using it for the last few days, I have some statements. I will say that there is a slight metallic sound with the keyboard, but in a good way. It's like this punch of character that the keyboard brings out, which I really like. By the way, my camera isn't focused, but that's okay. It's a punch of character that I really like with the keyboard. I did try putting the bottom foam. It did take away that metallic sound, but I actually ended up removing it because I kind of like the little bit of metal that you kind of get with this build. So I liked that. This guy here, I didn't love this particular build inside the PC case. Hopefully that'll be resolved with the copper plate and also using the internal foam. But it sounds awesome. I love the aluminum one. Not Biggie, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. Appreciate you, man. I remember Linus keyboard. It literally sounded like two swords clashing. Was that the all metal one that he did? I'm still on the fence if I ever want to try all metal keycaps. I haven't tried them yet. Almost 1K subs? I know, you guys are crazy, man. Thank you guys so much, by the way, guys. Like I said from the beginning, all the support you guys give me on Twitch here all goes back into the stream, which you guys see. Constantly improving quality. Flip to spacebar was redeemed? Wait, spacebar flip was redeemed? What the? Oh, sorry, it was right below the highlighted message, so I didn't see. Nork. God damn, bro. Well, fuck. Hold on. Let me switch it out. Hydrate, give me 1 sec. God damn. Oh my god. Lazy and Sporky. What the heck at the same time? Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. Damn. Thank you guys. There, it's flipped. I don't know how you guys find this comfortable. It is so uncomfy. Thank you, Sporky and Lazy. Thank you guys so much, dude. I appreciate that, man. Oh, you guys are too fucking nice, all right? You guys are too nice today. I hate flip spacebar. It's just not comfortable for me. I feel like it drives into like my thumb. It's weird. What are the best linear switches? I have an auditory processing disorder. So nice. So Dream, that's kind of tough to say, right? Because I don't really know what's going to work for you. And I don't want to say something just for the sake of say something. I need to know more about that in order to like give you a recommendation. Yeah, I really don't know. So nice. But like what I think is the best are KTT roses. I like roses, but that might not work for you, you know? And then what do I say from there, you know? It's a little tough, Dream. It's a little tough. Your thumb is flipped compared to the other fingers. My thumb is flipped. What do you mean by that? Bro, I don't like thinking about that. That's actually bothering me. I don't like thinking about that. What the heck?
So nice.
My fave linear is the Vermilion Birds. I don't think I've tried those. Oh no, now he has to wear gloves? Dude, whenever I start thinking of like body parts and stuff like that, just like overthinking, I feel weird, dude. My body gets tingles. I do not like it. Alex, what plate stabilizers you recommend? Plate mount stabilizers. Just normal stabs, you mean?
So nice.
Any stab works. Thank you guys again, Lazy and who else was it? Sorry, Lazy and Sporky. Thank you so much again, guys. I really do appreciate it. Stabs, anything works. It's easier for me to list stabs I don't recommend, which are the glorious V1 stabs. And to a degree, I don't love the C3 stabs. Also, can you guys hear the music okay? Is it a good loudness? Or should I turn it up?
Damn, dude.
If Alex tells me to stop flipping spacebars, I will. You can do whatever you'd like. Music's good? Okay. Duroc stabs are great. Would you say they're better stabs than Duroc? Dude, I need to make a whole video. I need to make a stabilizer ranking video because I need to answer these questions. Let me tell you guys the honest truth. With the exception of glorious V1s and maybe C3 stabs, you can get every stab to sound the same. I know that might be like, some people are probably really upset that I said that, but I have built a crap ton of keyboards. I build like 3 or 4 keyboards a week. I will say that I don't have a favorite stab. I think there are stabilizers that are easier to mod and just like better value, but I don't think there's a best stab. C3, I find you have to, it's really finicky with their tolerances and you have to mod them a certain way to get them to sound good. So you end up not getting the best sounding stab with C3. That's why I tend to not use them. And I don't like them for that reason. So the whole stab debate, the whole stab, like which stabilizer is better, which one should I pick? There's no which one you should pick. Just avoid the few ones that I've been telling you guys to avoid. What stabs do you require the least amount of lubing or modding? IMO, stabies. I just meant the best linear in your opinion. Oh, type some of the names in chat because oh, okay, that makes more sense, Dream. I apologize. Best switches, KTT Roses. I like those. Cherry Nixies. What else do I like? You know, we're gonna go with tungsten switches. Those are usually pretty accessible. Oh, and cream switches. I like cream switches. Cream switches. I thought maybe you meant which switches are good for people with auditory disabilities or anything like that. Thank you, Sporky. I appreciate the sub to Darth Penguin, dude. And Ballistic, thank you so much for your tier 1, man. I appreciate you guys. So, here's the other thing, too, about stabs, right? Here's a statistic, like a true stat, a rough stat. How long have I been streaming? Does anyone know how long I've been streaming for? Pawn, thank you so much for the prime, man. You guys are too fucking kind, man. I appreciate you guys. Not today, I mean Kilo. I mean in general, for like since I've started 3 years, I think, right? And I've been doing keyboards the entire time, I think, right? What stabilizer have I used the longest since I started streaming? Let's look at it from a stat. Let's analyze something. It's probably been Duroc stabs. Cherry coming in second. Have I ever complained about either or? Let that sink in for a second. Duroc and Cherry, probably the 2 most used stabs. Just let it sink in. So when we're looking at all these new stabs, and we're seeing TX have issues, we're seeing some people don't like the stabies, they're having small issues. Why not use the thing that we've been using forever that work? The Stabies and TX stabs are great. I still think Stabies are my go-to right now if I had to pick a stabilizer, just because they're super simple to mod, but some people still say they have weird issues with them. I don't know the issues. I have never run into them myself. There are some binding issues, I suppose, but that's easy to fix by just unscrewing it. I still think Cherry and Duroc are really good. When will people realize Cherry is in fact goated? Glarsis, let me show you something, Glarsis. This is my, I have more in the box. This is my faith in cherry stabs, okay? That's my faith in cherry stabs. This is my personal collection of things I use on a daily basis. Just buy cherry stabs, man. Just do it. I have cherry stabs in my daily driver. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with them. I think they're the best value, dude. Vouch for cherry? Yeah, best value. Can't really go wrong with them. I need dielectric grease. I didn't buy those. I got those from you guys know I'm awful with names. I have to use my own vendor list to remember some of the vendors I buy from. RNDKBD. That's where I got all those from. I don't ask for handouts, I just buy them. So I think I used a discount code that they had listed on the website for 5% off or something, and then I just bought them from them. Get back to building the Envoy. Oh, we are slowly. We're doing it slowly. Glarsis, I think Glarsis is right about them being the best stabs, though. Let me tell you that much. Because when you're looking at a price point, like a price to quality kind of ratio, it is literally unbeatable. Are there cheaper stabs in the market? I'm not too sure. Have builds from years ago with cherry stabs and they're still perfect. Yeah, they're still perfect. AliExpress cherry stabs? Yeah, they're fantastic, dude. Vendor I buy from doesn't have cherry. I feel like there should be a regional vendor in your area that has them. I feel like Glorious has mixed opinions. IMO in their entirety. What do you mean by that? My friend has made some stabs and they were so bad. I still strongly suggest if you guys are trying to mod stabs, follow a guide. It's not that hard. I think, again, we'll quote Glarsis. I'm pretty sure he said this. A lot of times with stabs, it's skill issue. You gotta practice. Not everything in life is handout. You gotta practice, man. Where's your stabilizer mod guide? It's on YouTube. I think he said that, right? That was Glarsis. Pretty positive. You know what other stabs are not too bad either? Wuche. The Wuche stabs. They're not too bad. Do you just use cherry clip-ins? I mean, I use Durocs when I have them. We're using Durocs today. I tend to use Durocs just because, again, Durocs or cherry, they're my go-to. I don't have a lot of Durocs right now because I've completely swapped over basically my entire collection to cherry. But that's the reason why. And then I use Wuche ones because when I get 1.2 milliliter PCBs that I don't like using.
Hey Alex,
I'll use
hope
the Wuche
you're
ones.
well less than 3.
Thank you, Zosco. I appreciate the prime, man. Thank you, dude. Is that a flip spacebar I see? Someone redeemed it. I can't do anything about it. I read reviews and people say that their stabs looping in their keyboards are sometimes not well put together. For example, the threadings of the screws. On wait, which stabs? I don't think I've ran into an issue like that yet. Wuche wire clip-ins are very inconsistent, wire clip in very conveniently. The new ones are really good because you clip it in from the bottom, so you literally cannot pop them out. But yeah, I do agree. Sometimes on the older stuff, like even the old Duroc or JWK, you gotta be a little bit careful. Compliment for Adam? Adam, if you were a stabilizer, I would put all my effort into making sure you were the perfect one. All right? And then I would come to realize, Adam, no effort would be needed because you're already perfect. Wuche stabs are great, but them clipping them from the bottom confused me. Yeah, they're a bit confusing. A little bit confusing. Wait, Alex, so how does internal versus... Oh, okay, sorry, my bad. I forgot to answer that question. It depends. There's actually a lot of large science that goes in behind this, and I've talked to designers extensively about this. Some designers will say, and I actually kind of agree with this statement. Okay, little off-topic rant about something. But let's grab this keyboard. Let's grab the Envoy. Let's pretend this was like a giant heavy weight, and it was on the inside, not the outside. Like it was seated on the inside. You couldn't see it through the back. A lot of people tell me, and I've had some really interesting conversations and some really interesting experiences, that sometimes those internal weights, where the aluminum covers it, like it just screws into the bottom, will actually reflect sound differently, end up being a bit more metal sounding than weights that go through the keyboard or that are seated from the bottom. So for example, like you're seeing now. So I've heard both sides. A lot of designers tend to say that the internal weights reflect sound not ideally. And that's why you see a lot of weights go into the bottom or through the keyboard. It's interesting to me. I guess it's just the way that maybe the... I don't even want to pretend I know, but that's what I've heard. And I agree to some extent because I end up liking the keyboards with external weights more than the internal ones. Alternatively, keyboards that tend to have weights more focused on the bottom or the top of the keyboard end up having more case resonance because the weight's not really doing much. This is the Envoy, yeah. So the Y8 was interesting because the Y8 has like a bit of everything and also has a textured inside as well. What's up, Gilbert? I don't know how much that textured weight is, or whatever they call it, the waffle weight is actually doing, because there's nothing to compare it to. So I'm just going based off of what I think it sounds, and it sounds good, and I'm not too sure if the waffle weight's doing much at all, but I think I said that as we were building it too, that I'm honestly not sure. Is dielectric grease better for wires than 205G0? I think it is. But in particular, Loctite, not Permatex. Permatex is sucky. Don't get Permatex. Permatex is yuck. We are not Permatex fans in this chat. Frick Permatex. I was so sure I was gonna pick up the Y8, but now the AM Compact Touch. If I had to pick, I'd pick the Compact IMO. The Y8's really cool, but the Angry Mao keyboard is actually insanely interesting. Like, it's so cool. Make sure you say Loctite dielectric grease. My bad, Pancake, because I might confuse someone. How about XHGBDZ? It works really well, except it's just really expensive. So that's the trade-off there. Works well, just pricey. What other hobbies am I into? I'm into a bunch of things. I think right now my biggest hobby outside of keyboards is coffee. I still love my photography. It's just been, dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. Toronto's been like, first of all, it's been super cold. It's been, what else has Toronto been? It's been super cold. It's been gloomy as hell. We've not had a good sunny day for more than an hour, and I feel like almost a month and a half. So I just don't want to go do things. It's wet outside right now because it keeps snowing and it melts instantly. So I don't know. Duck, you think so? I think it's gloomy. It's ugly as sin outside right now. Fresh snow looks sick. There's no fresh snow. It's just all melted. It's all wet. I'm not into wet. I like the wet days. Not really for me. Take gloomy pics. I have so many gloomy pics. I want to show you guys one day a bunch of my old photography. It's all gloomy stuff because I was so into that. Nowadays, I'm more into like sun and stuff like that. It's snowing where I live. It's not snowing downtown. Are you in Canada or London with the? Yeah, I know. Either or. How old do you feel, Alex? That is such an interesting question. I don't feel 31, tell you that much. I don't feel 31. Did Mode send you samples of their coffee? Yes, it's actually really good. I was posting about it on my Instagram. I think, I'm going to be honest with you, I think I'm grateful I picked up a better grinder at the same time because I was using a Breville Smart Grinder Pro and I was finding it was creating a lot of fines and I wasn't liking the taste of any of my coffees. So I picked up a better grinder, a hand grinder, and I just love it, man. Everyone goes through dark and gloomy phase photos. Yeah, so true. His mind is 22. I just don't feel 31. There are days I feel 31 because okay, some people in chat might get this. My metabolism is shot down. I'm not gonna lie, man. My metabolism is not the same as I was when I was 22, 23. That when I'm looking at that side of things, sure, I feel a bit older. And I think some people can maybe understand that. But yeah, them donuts gonna be heavier. Dude, let me tell you, I feel bad eating donuts right now, man. So yeah, I feel bad in that case. But like there are days I have great mental energy. There are days that like I have great clarity and I feel just as good as I did. You know, one thing I will say, my girlfriend says this a lot too, is you got to hydrate. Hydrating is something I'm not good at doing. That's why we have the hydrate command and stuff like that. Wait till your 40s. Yeah, I can imagine. Alex, for real, I'm starting something new. Get on it with me. When are you starting, Gio? So, yeah, definitely. Commandante is super nice. Everyone, dude, that was my other, the onesie presso. Gonna get my fitness on. Okay, I hate this. You know why I hate this? Gio says he's gonna get his fitness on, right? The guy who does like 70,000 push-ups a stream, and then when he goes to reach for his paintbrush, I see every fucking muscle in his arm just react. And he says he's gonna get his fitness on, dude. That's crazy to me, bro. I'm trying to. Gio's already jacked. It's crazy, man. Superman. He's vascular. Dude, when he talks, I see the muscles in his neck move. It's crazy. Meanwhile, I'm here with a belly and a fucking flab under my arm. Man said 7,000 push-ups. It's crazy to me. Easy press up? Is it? Oh, I don't know. I'm super new to coffee stuff. Snow, thank you so much for the 10 months. Sigh. Okay, Gio, explain. It's gonna start in Feb. Are you doing a stream or something? Are you doing a stream? Gio, we're saying you're beautiful, all right? Explain. Half thinking about it? Oh, if you do a stream, I'll work out to it. You gotta create a new account, though. It can't be under Gio Ren. I'm thinking like Daddy Gio works out or something, like at Twitch. Yeah. To be more accountable? That's true. Daddy Gio. He should start an OnlyFans. I don't think his family will like that very much. I have a random question. Do you have any mass-produced mainstream affordable hot swap key recommendations? Look what you started. Dude, you know what this is, Gio? At the end of the day, this all boils down to look what Tim has done to the keyboard space. I think we can agree on that, right? Look what Tim has done to the keyboard space. We can all agree on that, I think. This is Tim's fault. It's all Tim's fault. That's it. It's always Tim's fault. It's always Tim's fault. Blame Tim. I love you, Gio. Me and Gio might be going to, I don't remember what the meetup's called. The meetup. The one, Keep Life, is it? Yeah, Keep Life. What bit is this? We def doing that. When is it again, Gio? Do you know? I feel like all the stuff moved this year in time schedules. I've been to one of Tim's streams and I've never been the same since. All of us feel that way. September-ish? Oh, that's fine then. I feel like that's good. Finally caught a stream from EU. What's going on, Max? Do you know if you're going to any other meetups this year here, Gio? Would you come to the Toronto one? You need to stay a night, you can stay with me. I'd love to come to T-Dot. That'd be really cool. I tested the prices on tickets. It's about 500. Dude, why does that feel so expensive? Is it cheaper to go to California from your area or to Toronto? When will you do a setup video? Soon. I keep saying soon. My setup keeps changing, and I always feel like I'm gonna do the setup video and it's gonna be outdated in like a month. So I don't know when. All I can say is I'd like to eventually, but I'm thinking about doing it as a written article rather than a video. I am going to make content for the Tofu 2.0. Toronto's cheaper, but with Cali, you got to stay for a few days to make it worth it. Wait, how much is Cali to you? Dude, I feel like traveling within Canada seems so expensive. It's literally cost me $1,200 to fly to Chicago from Houston. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know prices of these things very well. It seems expensive. Traveling in Canada is expensive. Canada is stupid. Even shipping within Canada is dumb. Yeah, it's cheaper. It's actually cheaper for me to ship to California than it is to ship to the west coast of Canada. It's crazy. Shipping to Cali from Toronto cost me about $30. Shipping to the west coast of Canada cost me about $45 to $60. And depends obviously the city, but even with business rates, that's how much it costs. I shipped to Canada yesterday. 2 tiny boxes was $50. Yeah, it's expensive. Even coming into Canada, I feel is kind of expensive too. I've flown to East West Coast for less than $500 round trip multiple times. Oh, maybe I'm wrong with traveling then. It just, for some reason in my mind, it's like hard to justify. This sounds like a really stupid question. I hate asking this because I'm in the fear of just looking like an idiot. Do we have a train system? I don't know. Because again, I don't really do much traveling. Is there like a train that goes from like east to west coast? Do we happen to have something like that? That seems like it would be a fun time. We do? How much is that? That sounds like a really fun trip. Envoy build? Yes. Yeah, I can imagine it being expensive. Because it'd be like what, that'd be like not an overnight thing. Probably a long trip. Canada is long. Yes, Canada is pretty big. Keyboard stream on the train? That'd be really cool, actually. I don't know if I get service everywhere, though, right? Me living in Newfoundland, having to fly to every province. You know, I actually don't know much about Newfoundland. I have no idea, like, what's there. Other than where it is in a map, I really don't know much about that province. Which seems sad. Just like PEI. Don't really know much about PEI either. Other than potatoes, possibly. Lady Dispatch and I were there a few years back. It was very beautiful. I've heard it's nice. I still would like to go to Banff. That's still on my list. PEI's potatoes, that's all you need to know. Gio, would you come? You want to go? Maybe we can build a keyboard there. My first meetup yesterday, I met so many community members, including Merlin. It was great. Wait, what meetup was yesterday? What meetup was yesterday? Dude, meetups in the keyboard hobby are fantastic. I feel like if you're into keyboards and it's not just like a 1 or 2 time thing and you really like it, you gotta at least attend one meetup. Seattle, oh cool. Meetups are genuinely a great way to meet people, talk to people, learn more about maybe even your preferences. Banff is such a nice place, especially if you like to hike. I love walking, so yes. I missed a Boston one that I didn't know about last month. You got to join your local Discords, man. I'm telling you, that's where all the stuff happens. All right, I'm gonna put foam in this, like I promised you guys. Well, like I said I was gonna. How do you find them? You know, that's a great question. I think there's a main Discord that has all the regional Discords. I think, doesn't Mech Keys have a whole bunch of regional stuff? Short, thank you so much for 5 tier 1s, man. Dude, thank you. I really appreciate that, man. Which way does this go? Why am I sucking at this? This goes this way. Local Discords, if you can find them, yeah. Man, I'd love to go to a meetup. Don't actually have any friends in the hobby at the moment. Okay, first of all,
So nice.
wait, here. All of us are your friends. So, just letting you know. Did Mode fix the foam space? Was there an issue with the foam on the space bar?
So nice.
It seems a little long over here still. Oh yeah, it is a little bit longer. I might trim that a little bit, but apparently I saw it on KBD Knows. Oh, interesting. Poxinator, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate you.
So nice.
A compliment? Let me think of a good one.
Damn.
Haru, if you were attending a meetup, I'd fly out just to give you a hug. To me, that would be worth every single penny. So that you know. I hope you're having a good day today. Hope your Sunday goes amazing. Are you the same off stream as an on stream?
So nice.
Let's
That's a
go.
great question. Who met me at the meetup? I think Oak was someone I talked to for a long time. Pander did, yeah. I'd like to think I am. I'm gonna be honest, there are some days I'm like every human being on earth, dude, there are some days I am not mentally with it and I am really quiet. There are some days I am fucking tired. There was someone I ran into in public that recognized me and then wanted a photo, and I think I was so brain dead that day that I probably came off a little bit shy, but I was just tired. Honestly, a little nervous too. I'm just tired. But like, yeah, everyone has the day. I'd like to think most days I am. I think I curse and swear more off stream. I try to limit myself from cursing and swearing. I don't know, man. I curse and swear a lot. Just who I am. Copper plates. Maybe that's the biggest difference. I feel like I'm a bit more brash and debative off stream as well. Would you say you were leaning introvert, extrovert? I actually took one of the tests. What is it called? Personality test? Yeah, personality test. I actually lean more extrovert these days. I used to be introvert, but it says I am more extroverted these days. Swear more?
Swear more.
No. There's no point. Like, I'm not really getting anything across when I'm swearing. I just curse, just the way I am. Like, I think I'm more sussy off stream too when it comes to like my group of like guy friends. But I think a lot of men are like this. I don't know. Actually, this is a great. Are you guys like that with your guy? Like for the guys in chat, are you guys like that with your boys? Like you guys kind of sussy together? I feel like me and my boys are sussy. Geo knows. Geo's in the crossfire of it all the time anyways, even on stream. Yeah, everyone gets a little sussy together, right? Yeah, you're allowed to be, right? Nothing wrong with that. Get a little sussy. I'm a despicable human with my friend. That's pretty funny. Oh shit. Despicable. People look at me and frown. 100% flirt more with the guys than girls. Yeah, you just gotta show the boys some love, you know? Extra sussy with the boys. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. I'm like that with my brother. Yeah. you have to pass that point with sometimes your boys and your brothers, but like for sure, kiss your homies goodnight. Always. I'm sus as my friends, but also I'm an imposter because I'm actually gay. Do they know that? I don't think that's being an imposter. Wait, I don't think that's being an imposter. IMO. I think that's just you still being you. You know what I'm saying? No, I still think you're being you. All right, I'll be sus for you. Wait, what happened? Why did Fuzzy say that? What switches are these? Oh, I know I said it as a joke. Oh, that's okay. These are London fog switches, which to me, again, these don't scream London fog. These more scream matcha to me. If I were to show you guys these switches and say this is based off a popular beverage, what would you guys say? I would definitely not say London fog. I'm just letting you guys know. This does not look like London fog to me. Orange mold, that's a popular beverage, 3D? You would say Earl Grey? Really? I mean, that's in the same line of London fog, right? These are pre-lubed, yeah. They're actually, I did some testing with them. They're actually fantastic for that, so. Really? You'd say Earl Grey? Really? Okay. I'm gonna maybe eat my words on this. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I've seen London fogs and they're not green. Or mintish, or whatever you want to call this. They're a bit more like gray and hazy looking almost. No, they're definitely green, man. Like, I don't know how else I can show you this, but yeah, they're definitely like greenish. Yeah, I would probably say like a ramen. Dude, ramen sounds so good right now. London fog with green tea. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I'm not opposed to being wrong sometimes, you know. Hydrate. I'm gonna pose a rule. When I have to hydrate, you guys have to hydrate because it's good for you. Fog green. Thank you guys for the bits as well. Hey, Maddie, and thank you guys for the follows as well. I really do appreciate you guys following this channel. Hakus? I don't think I have Hakus. Oh yeah, I have to solder this keyboard still. It does look a little bit like Sage. Yeah, that's for sure. This hobby introduced me to a wide range of pleasant greens. Right, Rufus? I'm actually on the same board as you right now. Same boat, rather. I am very happy with all the colors this hobby has really introduced me to. Really has got me off my color palette. I think Keyboard Hobby single-handedly got me off of RGB. I just don't care for it now much in these days. I'm more like, ooh, I need classy looking shit. I'm bad at hydrating. Sometimes I go hours without drinking. Yep, same. I've gone like sometimes a full like 8 hours without touching a glass of water working. London fog is Earl Grey. Actually, I'm gonna Google London fog right now because I am hella curious. London fog. This looks nothing like the Switch. You telling me this looks like the Switch, guys? Green tea. I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it. Sorry, guys. What is your controversial take on Keyboard Hobby today? People take keyboards too seriously. It's meant to be for fun. It's meant to be a hobby. And I think there are people who just treat it as a job when it's not supposed to be. And I don't mean vendors. I mean like hobbyists. And you know why I think that is? This is a conversation I had with someone. I think that is, and I'm talking not about vendors, not about people who make a living off of selling things or designers. I'm talking about people who collect. It's because people, when they're collecting keyboards, they still think of it as an investment. Now, there's nothing wrong with doing that. But I think that when you're buying something, your main goal of purchasing a product shouldn't be, does this have resale value? I think you spoil a lot for yourself, not only in keyboards, but with any hobby, when the only thing you're thinking of is not how is this going to make my life better, not do I like doing this, will I get enjoyment out of this, is does this retain the value of what I purchased it at? And I think that's just an awful, nasty way to get into something, because you've already made your mind up of what this actually is to you. It's a money game. And again, you're allowed to have those thoughts, but I feel like once you have that as like your primary thing, it becomes boring. So people also want to justify the things they've already bought. Yeah, that's true too. People will use it as a justification for purchasing. I think this also ties into a justification for people overspending on things. So my hot take, I've always had this take on things. As someone who's been there and done that with spending money on useless products or just things I didn't need for myself, with the thought of this will have value later. Actually, let me tell you guys a story. Coming into the hobby, I also thought that way about certain things because I wanted to justify my spending. When I realized that I had a problem of purchasing, not even just keyboards, with the idea of I'm allowed to buy this because this is worth something. And I realized that I had a problem that I'm not going to sell these things, or when I do, I'm selling it at a loss or whatever. And when I realized that I am not buying things for the enjoyment of what they're supposed to be, my world changed with how I appreciated my purchases. First of all, I stopped buying as much. Second of all, I realized that if I'm buying something for the actual enjoyment of buying something and not a monetary value, it was just way better. And then third of all, the biggest thing ties into point one, I stopped buying as much and I realized there's more value to my dollar. And I started being able to save money because I had nothing prior to doing that. I was spending every dollar that I worked, a minimum wage job when I was getting into the hobby because I was still working at Best Buy. I was going through some life stuff. I didn't have any money saved up, and I realized I had a problem. And I was like, I shouldn't be spending every paycheck on just dumb shit. So yeah, it's huge. I feel like it's the first step. Is you can't treat everything like an investment. Not gonna lie, I used to be a sneakerhead and tried reselling. It was so intensely stressful. Yes, it is so stressful. People don't realize how stressful reselling all your stuff is. I do this full time now, yes. I think Pink Robin's, I don't know, I don't have a Pink Robin in hand, but, oh no, I actually do have one right here, oddly enough. Feels like the stem is a little longer. Maybe I'm wrong. Beard scratch ASMR. That's a massive problem for artisans. Yes. That's another entire section of this hobby that I really think needs to be... to me, artisan keycaps are no different than fucking trading cards. No different. Hate to say it, but the collectors in the artisan world are no different than that. I took your tip and helped secure an angel for $200 and he loves it. What happened? Sorry? An angel? Which one's the angel? Angel 65? I don't remember what keyboard this is. Oh, this one. Isn't this a little bit of an older keyboard? Yeah, I remember. I remember with this keyboard now. Dude, it's been a while. It's by Cable Car Designs. It's been a while since I built this. I built one of these, didn't I? I think I did. Dude, crazy how long. I feel like it's been a while. Yeah, it's last year. It's a 65 for the Prophet. Maybe that's what I built. I built a Prophet. Alex, we really appreciate you being very engaged in chat and trying to answer all the questions. It's really helpful for new people. Like, hey, dude, no worries. I try to treat every stream as a keyboard stream in the background. You guys go first. So the plate looks phenomenal. It looks cool with this color combo. I'm not gonna lie. I really like the switch force plate combo we got. I feel like the GB format generates a lot of FOMO since R2 isn't guaranteed. So that's kind of where I agree with you, Nork. It does create FOMO. But I also would like to point out that you guys know me. You guys know what I represent when it comes to like good financial purchases. I never push sales into anybody. If you guys want to get into keyboards, my biggest thing is this. Regardless of your financial situation, regardless of it, I truly think you should take your time on deciding what you want. Know that if you miss something, it's not the end of the world. There's going to be something else that comes up. I guarantee it. And to be financially responsible. Yes, I think that you will miss out on things, but honestly, to me, that is half the fun about anything. When it comes to card collecting, when it comes to collecting anything, you miss out on something, guess what? That's half the fun. Because when you go to talk to people, when you go to like these meetups and you get to try that thing that you missed out on, yeah, you get this sense of like, oh, I missed out. But isn't that the most awesome thing in the world when you can look at everyone having different things? Trust me, when you have everything, you will be bored as fuck. It's gonna be so boring. In your mind, you might think having everything is amazing, but it's gonna be boring. I want it all. Hi, Gondo. It's extremely lonely being at the top. It's not even about that. It's just, trust me when I tell you guys, when you got everything, there's no sense of enjoyment of longing anymore. Like, you're not gonna want, like, there's no want, there's no longing, there's no, like, wishing, there's no, like, anything. It's just boring, man. Like, that's why you see so many people who have lots of money get really bored and do crazy shit. It's because they lose that sense of enjoyment. This the Envoy? It is, Mr. Gondo. It is. The plate foam does seem a bit thick, so I will solder in 4 corners and we'll slowly solder this together. Yeah, I like scratches and scuffs on my keyboards too. Do you think the Envoy PCB will work on a parallel board? I've been getting a lot of questions about that, and I don't think it will, but apparently it is backwards compatible with the Mode 65, but I do not think it'll be compatible with other keyboards. Again, I am just going off of what I think. Let me get my solder. Where the fuck did I put it? The amount of times that I have longed for something and then I got it and then stopped caring about it. Yes, that's what I'm telling you guys. It is a mind trick that you're doing to yourselves. Once you realize you don't need everything and it's okay to like miss out on things, and it's healthy. It is so healthy to miss out on things. It just opens up a whole new cavity in your brain, bro. It's crazy. You don't need everything. In fact, I think it's better that you don't have everything. Isa wants a compliment. Listen, I might not have everything, but you know what I want? I want Isa right here, right now, if you know what I mean. To give a hug, guys. Stop being weird. Love you guys. I think the PCB will work in other 65s. I don't know. Honestly, like, it might not. I don't know if it'll work with the parallel stuff. I don't want to say yes and I don't want to say no because I have no idea. Hydrate, give me 1 sec, Dragon. Yeah, this plate foam's a little thick. So what I'm gonna do is just solder in some corners, just 1 pin on some corners here. Forever. Obscure has said that since it's a super small footprint, it might work with lots. It probably will. But a little camera glitch? Oh, is it gone? Alex is Skynet? I didn't see anything. Maybe it was just Twitch. At the end of the day, what keeps a hobby fresh is the sense of novelty and wonder. Yes, 100% agree. Having experienced everything in general is a double-edged sword because people that have seen it all will either lose interest or love it even more. Yes, that's true too. All right, since the foam is too thick, like it does feel a little on the thicker side, it's not a bad thing. The way to combat this that I'm going to do, as you can see from the PCB, the legs aren't sitting nicely. They're all raised. Now what I'm going to do is just press down, reflow the solder, let it sit. We'll do this to all the corners and we'll do this to the center as well. Did you mention a Cloudline video? I'm thinking we could. I also have a client that wants one done too, so we'll probably end up doing one eventually. All right, we'll do some in the center as well. Actually, I think I see here we'll do. I wonder if gummy O-ring's possible in the Envoy. I don't. You know what? It might be, but I wouldn't try it personally. I don't think I would want to give that a go. No particular reason other than I don't think I have the interest to try it. Do you ever want to make non-keyboard content? I low-key kind of feel like I already do. You know why I say that? Half the times when we stream, I mean, we've been streaming for an hour and 42 minutes, and I feel like we've talked maybe half the time about keyboards and half the time about other things. Do you guys want me to try putting an O-ring on this? Is that something you guys would be genuinely interested to see? Although we didn't use clip-in stabs, so I'm not too sure if it'll work well. But I can still give it a go if you guys really want. Sure? Okay. Alright, time to solder this guy all in now. So the O-ring, see, this is the thing, I don't know how different the O-ring mount will be. So I feel like the 3D printed mounts that they have, the lattice mounts, is very similar to how the O-ring feels and sounds. If anything, it gives it a little bit more flexibility. I just got my gummy O-ring keyboard yesterday. It feels and sounds fantastic. Yes, they're one of my favorite styles of mounting system. They have such a unique feel. It almost feels like it's super soft but firm at the same time. And then the sound is incredible on them too. This is the Envoy, the new mode Envoy in the polycarbonate. We're doing a second Envoy today. What did I miss? Not much. We're just chit-chatting about life. Do I feel like I am successful? You want to know the honest answer to that is no. I do not feel like I'm successful. I feel like there are days where I crave external validation, and sometimes I'll go up to my girlfriend and ask, like, what do you think? Am I doing well? And honestly, half the times I don't believe it if she says yes or whatever criticism she might have. I don't know. I think there are bigger things with hobbies. I think the bigger thing with hobbies is budgeting them out. I've had a few hobbies like keyboards, guitars, vinyls, and budgeting them out help massively. I 100% agree with that, Darko. Specifically with keyboards, I will only allow myself to buy 1 or 2 per year. Or if I pick up a guitar, I don't pick up any keyboards and vinyls. Yes, I 100% agree. Budgeting is super important, and I feel like it really helps figure out like your direction in a hobby. I think imposter syndrome is a real problem for a lot of people. It is. It truly is. Like, you can do so much in the world, right? Some people don't have it. Some people... I think a lot of people have it, though. It's very true. Facts, financial responsibility is very important. Yes, that's why we constantly talk about it here. Constantly. Mental health is a really big thing, even with hobbies too, right? I know I've mentioned it to you guys, but it's really easy to fall down a rabbit hole of spending because it makes you feel good, that dopamine release when you buy something new for the first time. But in reality, it's not doing you any favors. It still talks down on my cousins, and despite us all being doctors. Yeah. And I will say this, Slurpless, I do think it's a generational thing as well. I do think there was this huge push of like, you can do better, do better, do better from generations before ours. There are even people my age and people younger than me that still talk like that to others. So maybe not generational, maybe it's just the way people are. This constant need to do better and be worth more that really makes you feel like the accomplishments that you do have are worth nothing. Time changed all? Yeah. I mean, I've told you guys too. There are times even where I feel like I'm behind in life when in reality I'm not. Like, we all do things at our own pace. Internet things. Growth solely for the sake of growth is the mentality of cancer cells. Yeah, actually true. Honestly, I think the huge fault in our generation is exporting guilt. Yeah. I think I don't know, me personally, and this might be a controversial take, but I think a huge part of like going forward in life is recognizing the past, like you have to recognize it, learning from it, and then you have to be able to move forward. You have to, with mistakes you make in life, with anything, you have to be able to move forward. Now, whether that takes or not longer than it's all up to you, right? Like whether or not it takes a little bit. But I think a lot of people end up holding on to a past incident. And I'm not talking about trauma, just so we're clear. But you have to at least want to improve yourself. Like reflecting on my spending habits, I think it's really important, you know? You have to be able to reflect on spending habits, man. Especially with today's financial climate. You have to. Nowadays, I only go for quality boards. My budget phase has passed, even though there are a lot of quality budget boards. I mean, I see this a lot in the hobby too. Some people don't like the expensive stuff, saying it's not worth the price. But IMO, if you like the way it's designed, then it might be worth the price. Designing things has its cost too. And I hate that sometimes people forget about that. Soldering time is real talk time. It kind of is, man. Low-key kind of is. Last year was hard for me. I was really lost, so I distracted myself with buying stuff, and it was the first time I spent like 10,000 more. Dude, I was making 120 grand a year. I've been playing catch up from this. Yeah. Dude, different scale of making money, but like I was making minimum wage at Best Buy, a little over minimum wage. And I had no savings because I was still going through this like phase of spending every dollar that I had because it just made me feel good. So I ended up spending all my money. And then when I got a decent job, I was making about $45,000 to $50,000 a year. which in Toronto probably means nothing, but I consider that to be a good job. I was still spending money, but I think it was a wake-up call being like, holy crap, I am 27 and 28, and I have no savings at all. I want to get a corner kohaku so I could sell all my keep stuff and leave this hobby for good. You don't have to say that to yourself. You can still be in the hobby, you can still enjoy things. You just don't have to spend. And if you do decide to spend, it could be a side project for yourself, right? Either way, all hobbies have a cost. Most hobbies do. There's always some hidden cost with every single hobby. I sent you a pic on Discord when you have a chance. Sounds good, Doctor. I'll take a look at it here in a bit. An expensive week for me. Nazar. Oh, you got the Nazar? And you got a 165? Wait, was there a raffle for key cults this week? I didn't see that. But I don't know. How are you guys feeling with the state of the hobby? Compliments are out of stock? Are they actually? Like, how are you guys feeling with the climate of everything? Hit both raffles? That's crazy, man. I do think a lot of the fault can be placed with not being taught financial literacy or just finances in general when it comes to schooling. You know, I wholeheartedly agree with that, man. I wish we had a class on just how to do taxes. It is the scariest fucking thing. Getting a job for the first year and then not knowing anything about what taxes you have to pay, where your tax is going, why do I have to pay all these certain things? It's so bullshit. Need more Southpaw full-size keyboards? You don't see too many of those, huh? Learning so much as I grow older, to be honest. Yeah, it's true. Financial classes in high school or college need to be mandatory. I agree with that, 100%. Strongly agree. Taxes are so important and nobody wants to teach it. It's weird. It almost makes you think there's some like fucking hidden bullshit of why. I wish, man. I wish. I think this hobby is hard because with the group buys, it always feels like if you don't buy it right away, you might miss out forever. Which is kind of what we talked about earlier. I think it's an important part of the hobby is the group buys, but at the same time, I think you can also get away with not doing it and still feel good about it. Financially literate people spend less. That's bad for business. Damn, lettuce just hitting us with facts, bro. That's actually true. I wish I knew. If I knew a little bit more about it, guys, I would teach you, but I'm not that great at it, so. Wish we moved away from the power play of using GBs as a way to protect suppliers and hurting buyers. I don't necessarily agree with that. I don't think it's a protective power. I don't think it's like... I've been seeing this a lot recently as well, and I don't personally agree with it because a lot of the bigger companies now, for example, will use novel keys. They're buying things out anyways, and you're just reserving a slot. So whether or not like you want to buy a novel keys group buy is up to you because it'll be available in X amount of months anyways. With smaller things, like I guess, like for example, let's just pick someone in chat. If I don't know, who am I gonna pick? Who am I gonna pick on? If Extra Chris decides that he's gonna run a keyword group buy, and let's just say that it's a smaller group buy, maybe in the range of 30. Oh, that just triggered that. That was so weird. 30 to 100 people. Wait, still have one switch. And he decides to run a group buy for it because he doesn't have the capital to do so. And I think he should be able to do that, right? I'm for real running a yeah, exactly. But we are seeing tons of even smaller people now switch to an in-stock in-stock model, and we're seeing a lot more of that. We're even seeing like a bunch of companies over the last like 6-7 months switching to they've made 200 units. For example, the Heracles did this. They did like 200 units, and now they're going to run a group buy because people want keyboards. And they didn't know, like, I think it's still a great way to run a business, especially in a small niche hobby where a lot of vendors don't have the capital to do so and can't risk it. But we're seeing a lot of people move off of it. And I think this is the harmful part as well. Yeah, I think we have a great balance right now for you. And I'm not picking on you. I don't mean to say like any negative things. I just think that I've been seeing this conversation a lot because we are ignoring, if we take the hobby now versus, let's just say 3 years ago. 3 years ago, you wanted to buy an in-stock set of PBT keycaps. You know what your options were? Your options were some keycaps of KBD fans, and the majority of them weren't even Cherry Profile or AliExpress, and it was garbage. We are now seeing like so many cool in-stock drops for PBT. And I think when we think group buy, we think GMK. I'm going to be 100%, this is the honest fuck, this is the hard-hitting facts. We think GMK. And we got to stop thinking GMK is the sole reason of this hobby. We gotta get off that fucking notion. Because realistically, the only keycaps, for the most part, that are having group buys are still GMK. And they're working on making that process better. But we're seeing like, PBT fans, we're seeing like novel keys, Canon keys. Even we're seeing, I almost said Dixie Mech, but we're seeing Omni-type. Tons of other Osame, we're seeing tons of people in stock products, even in stock keyboards. We're seeing QWERTY keys. Tons of people are moving around to that because they're getting the capital, they're understanding the market, they're making better business decisions for themselves. But the people that do still run group buys, or where there is still group buys needed for more niche products, I personally think, like, even if I was a semi-successful business,
So nice.
NK
you'd
is
still
life.
want some sort of like, I guess, guarantee that these weird niche things are funded properly. Just better business decision. Now, if I was a crazy set, I'd just make the financial decision to be like, let me buy this out. When they sell, they sell. If they sell, who cares? But for smaller vendors that don't have capital, like it makes sense. And I'm going on a tangent, but I really dislike the notion that it's like some crazy way to like protect them. Let me tell you, let's just pretend that I have, I don't know, $30,000 put aside for a business. And now I go ahead and I order 30,000, which isn't even a lot of product. And it takes me 2 years to have that. So as a small business owner, what do I do now for 2 years? You could take out a loan, I guess, but then you're paying off a loan and you're going to be stuck in the red for a long time for a niche hobby. This is not like something that's going to sell out. Like, you're not making instant bucks off of this. You're seeing the result of people doing that from all the small vendors closing. That is literally the direct result of when you go too crazy with niche stuff. Yes, you could have success stories, and you do have success stories, but that's not going to be everyone's story. So, Prevail closed. You got to be smart about things. So when people, and this is the thing, like, and again, I'm not picking on anyone in chat, but when people are sitting here talking about group buys, I know for a fucking fact they're talking about GMK. It's just one part of the hobby. Just one part of the hobby. Rama's a different story. My personal experience with Rama is Rama could do stuff that was in stock and probably have a more successful business model like that. And you can kind of see that they kind of did that with their duck switches. Now they're having some in stock for extras. I don't know if they're going to continue doing that, but like Rama would still be in a fine place if they decided to still do group buy model, except there's a big problem with Rama stuff. It's just, it doesn't deliver on time. There's no real estimates for deliveries. We don't know, but like the communication's not there. They're missing all these other important steps and factors into running a group buy. That it just becomes like, it just collapses on itself. I'm still fine with, I don't mind. Like, to me, I don't mind. Pre-orders and group buys are the same fucking thing to me most of the times anyways. I don't give a shit. But like when you're just not communicating to a buyer, it becomes annoying. Point in Case will use those, what was those called? The Alice's, the ones that I bought into and had to get a refund. I literally already forgot. I don't care. The polycarbonate Alice that I bought and had to get a refund for. No communication. Rama stuff, no communication. And then also the product you received didn't really look like it. The Rukia, that was it, yeah. Look, I've scrubbed it from my brain. Communication is important. There are things that need to go into a group buy to make them successful. It's not just about like financial stuff. Like you can, anyways, we're going on too much different tangents. I don't think group buys are evil. I think there are point in cases where I think group buys make a lot of sense. And I think that we need to get off this like GMK group buy whole hobby thing, because there are so many good things that are happening to the hobby as a result of vendors listening to people and moving forward with better business decisions for themselves, as well as time goes by, they're acquiring more capital for themselves. We gotta get off the GMK is the sole part of this hobby. It's not. Large part of it, but there are tons of other things you can do with the hobby. All right, let's put this together. I'm gonna use the lattice mounts again. We'll try O-ring later, because I still want to use this first. Anyways, that's my my rant. Sorry for going on it. Insights fueling my shower thoughts for the day. Oh, dude, I'm glad I could share some insights. Like I said, you guys share a lot of insights with me that I take and absorb, and I love it. So I'm always here for listening to every point and every side of the story. For example, it's no secret that everyone was sick of group buys. That's why vendors moved away from them for other stuff. Mixed amounts, lattice and solid. I tried that already. I did it off camera. I'm not gonna lie. It did create like some stiffness in the top, but it wasn't like this huge big difference. Can you compare PBT Olivia with GMK Olivia? Do you mind if we do that on another? Can you remind me on maybe tomorrow's stream? All right. I'm gonna put this in now. Honestly, thank God group buys aren't really a thing anymore. They're just so annoying. Yeah, they're definitely annoying to a lot of people. GMK keycaps are great, but I make it a point to only try for extras. Not gonna sit for the GB on something I might not even want. Yeah, and that's why, and I'll say it again, a lot of vendors have moved to making PBT stuff. GMK is its own brand. It's not like it's a style of keycap. It's a brand, right? No, it's so cancerous. It can't be O-ring. People want to see if it can be, but okay, actually, hold on a second. I didn't do this on purpose, I swear to God, guys. But the mount color is the same as the switches almost, and it kind of looks nice. It's kind of nice, actually. It matches the lattice mounts. The lettuce mounts, sorry. I know you guys like the lettuce. Wait, who reading the compliment? Slurpless? Slurpless. If you were a group buy, I'd wait indefinitely. I'm just letting you know. I would wait until the end of time. I'm just letting you know, all right? Thank you for being you, Slurpless. Love you, dude. You are worth the wait, is what I'm trying to say. Hydrate, Seb? Sounds good. No, you can ask for buying advice in this chat. Remember, it's just our point of view, though. Random board. Hey, Alex, what boards? We're doing the Envoy. I didn't feel like, I don't know, I have the JRIS, I have so many other boards I could do today. I just decided that I just didn't feel like it. Because I'm 1,000 miles away. Is it exactly 1,000? That'd be interesting to know the exact distance. Where the fuck is my... Oh, here it is. Did you pick up an Envoy 2? They're letting me keep this one here for now. I am sponsored by Mode, so there's that, but I actually am doing a build for another streamer, and we purchased him an Envoy. We're gonna do it a little earlier for him. Streamer from NRG. I found an offer for a Space 65 R3 that has been fully built in once and used only for an hour. So I'm gonna say this because I am a huge believer in this sentiment. So Kill, you can ask all of us here if it's worth the investment or if it's worth the purchase. If it's a few dollars above or whatever, regardless of the price, do you want the keyboard? Do you like the keyboard enough that... Because like when you're asking me this, and I'm not saying this in a bad way, when you're saying is something worth it, it almost makes me feel like you kind of don't want it. But if you want it, then get it. It's a great keyboard. I honestly like the Space 55 Round 3. It's one of Gray Studio's best boards. If you really want it, you 1000% should get it. If it's overpriced though, ignore it and wait for something else. What's the price point on it? Like, is the guy trying to sell it for you? Oh, you know what I want to put on this? I want to put Moto on this. Or rather, would you give it a kiss when you get it? Just give it a little smooch, you know? Do I have Moto Light available? Let's see. Hold on one sec, guys. Moto Light. Where the frick is it? Hold on, it's on another keyboard. And I need to go find out which one because I really want to use Moto Light for this. On the promise. I almost forgot. I think Moto Light's a nice set. Random thought, but what are some companies advertising? Wait, what? What are some companies advertising raffles, but a lot of it end up going to content creators? What do you mean by that? Like, content creators get the keyboards? What, I guess what are we trying to say there? How's the weight and smoothness between the pink robins? These, I don't know, I have to take a closer look. I'm not gonna like just say for the sake of saying, but I almost feel like these have a bit of a shorter stem. Teja did Moto. Did he? I forgot about that. He did. Can you use the green keys? Can I use Moto 2 or is this illegal? He didn't mute it? Not okay. I'll use the green ones. Use Dandy? Wait, actually, Dandy seems like a nice choice too. Wait. Okay, now I gotta go find which keyboard Dandy's on. Give me another second. I want Dandy. Where the fuck is Dandy? I don't even know where I put Dandy. Okay, give me another minute to go find the keyboard with Dandy on it. It was on my Dolus. Actually, this is gonna look super cool on this. Sometimes we see them going to influencers in a friends and family way. Okay, so to clarify that, I'm not gonna speak on everyone's behalf because I don't know, and I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys. Most of the times, behind the scenes, there are friends and family keyboards. They're a separate allotment that are usually made for people in someone's like friends group, or sometimes people do make extra keyboards of a certain thing. So what happens is, for example, I don't know who I can say recently that I bought a friends and family board from. Actually, yeah, this Dolus. This is a friends and family one. So this was purchased by me, Alex on Clout 10. This is purchased by me. Like, I bought this, but it was separate from the group buy. Camera's not in focus. One sec, guys. It was separate from the group buy. There we go. Now it's in focus properly. That looks sick. Yeah, I think this is gonna look nice. So it might seem like we all got one of these, or like a bunch of content creators did, but they went and offered it to, I'm going to use the word prominent or figures or friends, people like that, right? People where they thought that this board would make a good fit for. Ooh, this sounds pretty good with a copper plate. Yeah, I went to go touch the camera, that's why. Is it still shaky? No, we're good. I'm going to be honest though, guys. I don't get offered a lot of friends and family boards, nor do I purchase a whole lot. Seeing the Mirage in person, how do you think it would look with copper accents? I think it would look beautiful with copper. Damn, there is a lot of flex with this. It feels more flexy than the Alu version. Interesting. Yeah, that's true too, Cancerous. I'm ignoring that fact too, that it does help with exposure for a board. It helps with sales. It's a marketing tactic in a way too. Can you compare this build with the Array, please? I guess here's the question. What do you want me to compare? Like, what exactly am I comparing? Because it's easy for us to sit here and go, can you compare it to X keyboard? But I just don't know what I'm comparing it to. It's a 65, just like the other keyboard, sound and feel wise. But I can tell you right now, this is a lot softer and almost squishier than an O-ring mounted keyboard. It's also not as bright sounding, I can already tell you that. Quality is fantastic with a polycarbonate. Like any polycarbonate though, you gotta be careful. It's not like immune to scratches and stuff. You can scratch pretty easily if you're not careful with that. I don't think you've seen before, but that person wanted $800 Australian for the Space. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit more expensive. I don't think it's like awful. It comes with switches and stabs and all that. It seems like it's a little on the higher side. So I personally think I would skip out on it. But if it's like a dream board of yours and you have the money to do so, then go for it. I am using Mangard Zen Ups. Wait, does the copper plate make it feel flexible like a gasket board? On the corners, yes. It's such an interesting mounting. Like, look at the way this moves. It's on the corners, you get a lot more of that flex. That's just the way the keyboards work now. You get 2 Bs with keyboards, all right? Don't. I totally forgot there's 2 Bs in the L's. Not bouncy? No, to me, this is definitely a bit. Actually, no, it's not really bouncy per se. It's just super soft. It feels squishy almost. Double B, best B. It's true, actually. 2 Bs or not 2 Bs? Actually, legitimately the question. Try using the harder lettuce. The fact that we're still calling it lettuce mount kills me. I'm actually okay with this. Like, I think this is really nice, but we can try doing the harder ones as well. It's not that difficult to disassemble. So the corners flex and the middle doesn't because the flex plate material. Thanks, Alex. No worries. Like, there's not much happening in the center. When we press down center, it moves slightly up and down. That's why I'm thinking, like, this is definitely a unique mounting style, but when you press on edges, you can see a lot more of that shift happening. Hey, Alex, if you had to choose between GMK Striker or Horon, which one would you choose? What's the other one look like again? I need to take a look at it. Lettuce getting all of us hard. Huh? Huh? Alex, what GMK sets would you have that would shine bad? Okay, my fingers are different than your fingers. And the reason I'm saying that is because my hands are always dry AF. Did your points go away too, Liam? My fingers are dry as fuck all the time. All right. So my caps, I don't see much shine on them. All right. But for example, my girlfriend has normal fingers and I've seen a bit of shine happen on her GMK Pono set that she's been using for a little over a year, I want to say. It was out of stock earlier? Oh, that's why. So, again, it depends on the person. It depends on the human being typing. Oh, God, I gotta find the arrow keys. One. But if you're asking which color shines most, I think darker colors, like someone just said in chat. Hydrate? Got you. Give me 1 sec. I love these cases, but definitely finding like one single keycap in them is too much. I will succeed, but I will find this someday. Found it. Daisy Base Dandy is the best set ever, to be honest. Nice keycap set of Fig Gray. Monokai material. I like that set. All right, here's our Envoy. This is kind of cute. Okay. I like it. Do you guys like it? Silver accents on the back here. This looks kind of nice. I like it. I'm vibing. Would you give this key a little kiss, yay or nay? Drop test? Oh my gosh. Toby. This is the Envoy, yes. Compliment for Alaska. Alaska, if we ever got stranded in Alaska and we got cold, I'd figure out some creative ways to warm us up. By using really nice heat blankets. Guys, by using nice heat blankets. Chill, 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 chill. That was a compliment? I don't know. It was me flirting, I guess. What's your thoughts on the Zoom 65 V2 compared to the Envoy? I will get to that in like 2 seconds. We're going to boot this guy up and give it a little testy type-a-roo. I don't know why I said that like that. All right. Let me actually go to VIA. So I want to turn on some RGB. I think I need to use the JSON file though. Do I? Load definitions. This guy. Configure lighting. I'm gonna turn it solid color, but I want it to be green. Like that. Like this. How's that look? Okay. I got it from Spruce, yeah. Hard to see because there's so much light in my room right now. Like it's so bright. And there's also going to be another row of RGBs in the final board, but that's kind of nice. I like it. Okay, let's see how this sounds like. I didn't fully tune the stabs, so we're going to maybe see if they need work. I forgot to do that, but do you prefer the side angle versus the top down? I prefer the side angle of this keyboard. It's kind of a boring top down. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Definitely a little bit more boring, but the side of this is quite nice. But the Sonnet is where I think both work because I like the top and the side of this. No for camera views. Oh, I like the Side Pro. I like this. This is so much cooler. I think the light, because we have the light coming in from this side, or I guess technically from here, I think this looks really sweet. All right, see what this sounds like. Yeah, guys? You guys want to see what this sounds like? Ooh. Hold on. I kind of like this more than the other one now. Little HJ test. Ooh. Huh. Music's not on. There's like 2 dogs barking. I don't know if you guys hear those. I like, dude, I don't know which one I like more. They're both good. Go matless. because someone redeemed it, unfortunately. They're both really nice. It's kind of weird. I do find that the polycarb with the copper plate's a bit more relaxing sounding, if that makes any sense at all. Yeah, it's a bit deeper. Well, this is a lot brighter. It has that. I think I prefer this still. I do prefer this. This combination of parts. This is really good still. O-ring mount? I don't know if we'll be able to, but let's see if we can. I have an O-ring right here. Again, I truly don't think we'll be able to. So let's see if we can. Can you swap the PC interior onto the aluminum one? Maybe. Let's see. Let's do one thing at a time though. We have to get this key, I think. Nope. This one. Yes. How do you think an FR4 would sound? Probably
Hello
pretty good.
from a subway station in Berlin. Embarrassed smiley face.
Thank you, Verb. I appreciate you, dude. And also, I don't know if I said thank you to Scent. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, dude. Yeah, I have O-rings, literally a whole bag of them right beside me. So I am all good with knowing where my O-rings are. All right. Again, I am not sure if this is going to work. This is not the intended use of this. I actually kind of doubt this is going to work. 960? For which one? Sorry. It didn't pop up there. I don't know why it didn't. But I think we're at like 950 or something like that, Mango. Okay, come on. You're going to... Ow. That actually hurt. It's because you patted... Oh, probably then. Yeah, I think we just passed it. So I guess we have to take out the lattices. Huh. All right, let me take these out, I guess. If we're going to try this, I guess we have to take out this. I sat on a thumbtack the other day at work. Oh, I actually did cut myself pretty bad. Well, let me go get a bandage. No, not the lettuces. They're actually not that bad to take out. If... Come on. I know you can come out, buddy. Give away your blood on stream? No, I'm good. So we can clone you? Ava would do weird shit with my clone, bro. I know Ava would. Reading your Envoy review on your site right now. Just joined to see what you're up to. Oh, we just finished an Envoy. Now chat wants to see if we can O-ring mount this, which I kind of doubt, but we're going to try. I really don't think we'll be able to, guys. Like, truly, I don't think so. I'm not going to bother plugging it in. Just bear with me here. Yeah, I don't think so, guys. Oh, gosh. Slipped a little bit. Nah, we're not going to be able to. I'm telling you right now, we can't. No. It is not going to work. There is too much happening with this particular build that's pushing the O-ring out. Just do it. No, it's not going to fit. Look how much is being pushed out. Perhaps if we used clip-ins, but right now it is not going to do anything. It's too hard to push in. Hammer time? Okay. You guys want me to try the stiffer mounts? It's because of the stabs. O-ring mount without the O-ring. I'm stiff right, huh? Okay, let's try the stiffer ones. Are those green snake switches? They are not. Copper and alu build? All right. We'll experiment for you guys. Fine, fine, fine. All right, to answer the question of the Zoom 65 or this, I was actually doing some critical thinking about this before stream because I do want to make an article about that or something like that because I know that's going to be asked a shit ton. And I kind of want to, instead of repeating myself, I want to point to an article. I do think there are some key differences to the two boards. The number one big difference, one has Bluetooth support. And I think that has to be looked at as its own feature. You have Bluetooth support with the Zoom. Again, I think that's an important feature to have. If you're into it, of course. I do feel like from a sound standpoint, the stronger keyboard, obviously this is all preference, the stronger keyboard is the Envoy, simply because the Envoy offers a good typing and sound experience without the plate, or without the plate foam. While I do feel like it kind of lacks a little bit, okay, this particular piece of foam here is pissing me off though. It does lack a little bit with the, still sounds pretty damn fucking good with the Zoom. From a style perspective, from a visual aspect, I really like the Envoy more than I like the Zoom. From a feature standpoint, like I said, you are getting Bluetooth on the Zoom, you are getting a knob, if that matters to you, on the Zoom. So again, I think that has to matter to you for it to be important. Ooh, this sounds really fucking good. Knob is overhyped. A little bit. All right. Copper now. Do I like this or do I like the alu? Fuck, I'm not sure. They both sound really good. This sounds a little bit more full than the alu plate did, and that might just be because of the plate foam we put in. Interesting though. Very interesting. There's some hollowness, yes. Like I pointed out, I do think there is a little bit of metallic sound now that I've used it for a few days coming from the alu version. Probably due to the fact there's no big weight in this thing, which I am completely fine with. I don't think that takes away from this keyboard in this case. The switches on these are the London Fog switches. And these are another long pull switch from Mode called the Obscuras. Are there any keyboards that don't have a certain metallic resonance without any foam? Really, really, really well-built keyboards with big weights and stuff, you probably will never even notice. For example, actually, the Unicorn is a great example of a keyboard that I really don't think you notice any metallic sounds. It's just done so well that it's focused on creating a better sound for your switches and plate. Thoughts on the Arc 60? Beautiful keyboard. I'm gonna switch back though. I think I actually prefer my aluminum on this and the copper on this guy. I think that's my preference here. Truly. I left for a bit and wasn't sure if you checked my DM or reacted to it. Oh, let me check now. I haven't checked since. Wait, what is this again, Doctor? What are you asking? I like the copper on both, not the alu. The alu I didn't like much in the polycarb. Keeping it $1.50 with you guys. I did not like the alu much in the polycarb version. I think the copper was much stronger in that version for me. Each combination, oh, for budgeting, yes. That's actually a great way to budget. Is just writing everything down. Does that include shipping costs and stuff too? Each combination is very good in its own way, yes. Which is very, very important as well. I do think mode, and this is something I'm probably going to amend in the review. The foam is kind of annoying. Okay, I'm going to amend this, and I don't know how much mode's already changing to this. See how the foam sticks out over here? It just kind of like pops out. I haven't done anything. This has been used once, right? And the foam's already like flaring out on these sides. Creates an annoying building experience. So either the foam wraps around the entire key or just gets chopped off over there. Same thing with over here. Annoying building experience. Looks kind of ugly too. So I'll amend that part. Not in love with the way the foam sits, but very minor. These are very minor things. Absolutely Donawald. Would you consider the Envoy to be the Sonnet Lite? No. I think this is its own thing, to be honest. I truly think this is its own thing. Damn, these ones here are definitely kind of thick. Are we looking at photos today? Probably tomorrow. Because I actually didn't realize we're at the 2 hour and 30-second mark. Fluff, where did you come from? We need a mode 80. Oh no, there is a mode 80. D left me on red? I'm sorry, Zhao. I'm sorry if I ever miss your messages, guys. No, that's never my intention. Oh, he said 60. Fuck. Dude, the 6 and the 8 looks too close, alright? Mode 98 or 100? I don't know how well that would work, man. Who here in chat, I'm not saying like, okay, when I say this, I want you guys to answer honestly. Would you guys use a full-size keyboard with everything else that's on the market now? Or with whatever you have? Like, would you swap full-time to a full-size keyboard? I see 1 yes, 2 yes, 3 yes, 4 yeses. I don't know if that yes was twice. All right, more yeses than I thought. Okay. I think a lot of people say, okay, to be honest, and I don't mean to take away from what you guys are saying, I think some people say yes and then wouldn't. Yes in my pants, huh? Okay, that's good to know though. That's actually interesting information. Yeah, very interesting. Okay, I actually am very curious how this will sound and feel now. Ooh, that is very different feel-wise. Extremely different. Oh, I forgot to screw these things back in. I don't know if this will sound better. It feels way different. I much prefer the lattice system. It's lost all its flex, all its softness in that regard. Still pretty soft, but it's lost most of its big softness. Remember when the job interview canceled on me? Another jumped up? Dude, it all works out. As long as you're putting your best foot forward, Micah, it all works out. I'm very proud of you. Very, very proud. All right, let's see what this sounds like now. I don't know if it sounds different. Maybe a little bit, actually. It is such... Look at this now, guys. There's nothing happening. A little bit of flex. There's no mounts over here. I do feel like it sounds different too. Yeah, I do feel like this sounds a little bit more flat. Is that a good word? The spacebar still sounds good. I just feel like the rest of everything sounds flat now. Sounds more top mountish. Yeah, I don't like this one here, to be honest. I much prefer the lattice, the green ones. Well, I mean, it still gives people variety, and I still think that down the road, if they end up making more of these lattice blocks and sell different firmnesses and styles of them, pretty cool. Interesting that they offered both anyways. I mean, I don't think it's... I mean, we saw how flexy it was outside of this, so I'm going to go ahead and say it's not because the copper. I think it's strictly the mounting system here. Oh, wait, there's a poll up? What's winning? No mouse pad space? No, actually, who do I pay? 2 people. Alex, would you ever want to group buy with the board with your face as the weight? Why would I do that? Oh my god, these are actually really hard to take out though, these ones here. Mode said you can mix and match, which I did off stream. I didn't actually swap all the hard ones out. I didn't mix match. Ow. Okay, these are a little bit tougher to take out than the other ones. I like the green ones more, guys. The green ones are my choice. Chat wasn't sus enough, so I had to help out. We need an Alex Neko. Okay. Give me. We'll think about it. Mode's board injured our streamer. No, it's just my fingernail felt weird on that one there. These are harder to take out though. I don't know if it's just a polycarbonate thing, but a little bit trickier. Not extremely hard though. Have you seen the next keyboard? I've not seen that, no. They look harder to get out? Yeah, they definitely are. The other ones just kind of squish out. These need to be like finessed out. And these, just really easy to pop back in. If I were to make a keyboard, I'd want to make something a little bit unique though, guys. Like if I truly wanted to do something for a board, I'd want to have something super unique rather than just like put my name on something for the sake of it. Or just make it a solid keyboard at a good price. But I already feel like there's tons of those. So what am I really contributing at that point? Like the Envoy, this right here is kind of an ideal keyboard probably for a lot of people, man. Just something unique like feature set wise. That way there I can be also extremely happy with what it's turned out to be, if that makes sense. Yeah, that sounds so different. That's so weird. So cool though. Definitely seems like a great first build for a lot of folks. Yes, I think this is going to be a fantastic first keyboard. You're so cool though? Nah, that's you guys. That's actually interesting how different this sounds now. Like everything seems a little more airy and just fun sounding. That's cool. Definitely cool. Very cool. I need to tune the spacebar ever so slightly, but cool though, guys. All right, here's the thing. Here's the deal. I kind of want to do another keyboard, right? But I also want to go grocery shopping. I want to eat something, and I want to go wash up a little bit. I'm going to loop some switches as well. If I feel up to it, and let's just say maybe I something changes, perhaps we do another stream later tonight. If that doesn't happen, I'll probably just do an extra stream during the week because I do have a lot of keyboards to catch up on. So I'm thinking a second stream, depending on, I'm not promising anything, but I'm thinking, I'm just speaking out loud. But I do have to, definitely have to go eat something because I have not eaten a single thing all day long. But that was the Envoy round 2, part 2. What about the cable mods with the charm connector? Oh, I don't like those things. Those little like things you plug in. Alex featuring Tim Keyless. I'm gonna go raid the fridge for realsies. Let's just see who we can actually go raid on Twitch though. Because I'm not sure. Because that's me talking. What's this? Building a deskies. Hold on, chat. All right, let's go raid Jay. Jay's always live when I start and finish. All right, guys. Take care, everyone. Love you guys. I can't wait to see you guys later, or probably later tomorrow. We'll see what we do. Take care, everyone. Love you guys. Alex, have you experienced PC broke after a winter
Alex, have you experienced
shock?
PCB broke after a winter static shock? My Vega bottom row can trigger the whole column.
Oh, that just might be it's contacting something. Check your stabs. That sounds like it's contacting and not really a static shock. But definitely check that, Jason. Thank you so much for the 100 bits, though. And thank you. I appreciate you, Micah. Take care, everyone. Love you guys. See you guys later. Peace out, everyone. Big kisses, big hugs. Bye.